Kim Kardashian used to be the punchline. Now she's the prototype. The same woman once mocked for being famous for nothing has turned that fame into a billion-dollar empire, a legal movement, and a branding masterclass that Harvard Business School would envy. The metamorphosis wasn't luck. It was strategy disguised as reinvention. Let's walk through the most calculated glow-up in modern celebrity history. Kim starts as a shadow, Paris Hilton's stylist, organizing closets, hanging in the background of paparazzi shots. Then 2007 hits. A scandal, a show, a spotlight. The world meets Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and Kim becomes the face of a cultural hurricane. But here's what most people miss. She wasn't reacting to fame. She was studying it. She understood that attention, no matter how ugly, was a resource. And resources? They're meant to be monetized. Fast forward a decade, and she's sitting across from venture capitalists instead of gossip bloggers. Skims, her shapewear brand, rockets to a valuation over $4 billion. The woman who once cried over losing a diamond earring in Bora Bora now sits in boardrooms negotiating equity stakes and global partnerships. The internet laughs less now, mostly because she's laughing from her private jet, paid for by body contouring underwear. Let's break the genius down. Skims isn't just shapewear, it's sociology wrapped in spandex. Kim didn't sell fabric. She sold belonging. Every ad whispers inclusion. Every photo screams, "You too can look like this," just a little more comfortably. It's body positivity with a business plan. She built a brand that says every body fits, while maintaining the aspirational fantasy that built her empire. That's the contradiction that sells. Kim understood something most influencers still don't. The market doesn't want perfection anymore. It wants permission. Skims gives women permission to exist between two extremes, authentic and aesthetic. One moment you're embracing your curves, the next you're smoothing them out for a mirror selfie. That duality. That's the brand. That's Kim. Meanwhile, she's in law school. Let that sink in. The reality star, whose biggest scandal once broke the internet, now breaks open case law textbooks. She's not chasing legitimacy through tabloids anymore. She's earning it through reform. Her baby bar journey gets prime placement in her narrative. Every failure, every retry. It's not just education, it's PR alchemy. The woman who once sold selfies now sells redemption. Here's the trick. Kim isn't changing herself. She's changing the context. When the audience gets tired of glamour, she serves grit. When they want authenticity, she live streams her studying. It's not a pivot, it's controlled evolution. She knows exactly when to drop a headline, when to cry on camera, when to show vulnerability, and when to flex her Forbes cover. Every phase of her life is a season of content, edited with surgical precision. But don't mistake this for luck. Kim's Rebrand is textbook marketing layered with pop psychology. She builds emotional equity before financial equity. Skims isn't just about bodywear, it's about identity wear. Her legal ambitions? Not just justice, they're narrative justice. Everything feeds the same machine. Control the story, own the outcome. Think about the shift in tone. Early Kim was tabloid candy, paparazzi, spray tan, glam squad culture. Now, she's minimalist, monochrome, neutral toned, a walking Pinterest board. Her Instagram grid looks like a design agency's mood board. Even her voice changed. Softer, slower, almost meditative. It's branding at the frequency of calm authority. When she speaks now, you lean in. Not because she's loud, but because she's disciplined. The Kardashian brand was built on chaos. Kim's Rebrand was built on control. She replaced drama with discipline and turned notoriety into narrative. And she did it while everyone kept underestimating her. That's the quietest revenge in the business world. Let's talk strategy. Skims uses drop culture, limited runs, high anticipation, and strategic scarcity. It's not shapewear. It's event wear. The website crashes perfect. Nothing says exclusive like sold out in 12 minutes. Meanwhile, Kim's partnerships, Fendi, Team USA, Netflix documentaries, expand her from influencer to institution. She's no longer borrowing credibility, she's licensing it. Even her legal journey doubles as brand positioning. Justice reform. Kim isn't random. It's reputation rehab. She's cleaning up her image while cleaning up prison sentences. That's storytelling with moral ROI. Every public appearance next to a reform advocate or politician serves two functions: empathy marketing and power signaling. When she walks into a law summit, the same cameras that once stalked her at nightclubs now document her legacy. There's irony too. For years, critics said she had no talent. Turns out, her talent was understanding perception better than anyone else. While traditional celebrities guarded their privacy, Kim weaponized transparency. While brands paid millions for attention, she generated it by existing. And then, once the attention economy matured, she turned her free publicity into paid platforms. She's not playing influencer economics, she's dictating them. Her empire isn't built on one business. It's a vertical stack of influence. Beauty, fashion, fragrance, shapewear, reality, social media, law, tech. Each one feeds the other. KKW Beauty makes you look like Kim. Skims makes you feel like Kim. The Kardashians makes you think you know Kim. It's a closed loop of aspiration, authenticity, and artificial control. And the genius is, she owns the loop. Of course, not everyone buys the rebrand. Critics call it calculated, performative, cynical. And maybe it is. But that's the point. Business isn't about sincerity, it's about consistency. And Kim has been the most consistent brand in pop culture for nearly 2 decades. In an industry that eats its stars for breakfast, she's still dining at the top table. She turned overexposure into endurance. That's not luck. That's a blueprint. When she launched Skims, she faced backlash for the original name, Kimono. Cultural appropriation alarm bells rang loud. Most celebrities would panic, issue a half-hearted apology, and disappear. Kim? She rebranded overnight, apologized with poise, and relaunches as Skims. Sales went up. That's crisis management taught through couture. She doesn't erase mistakes, she edits them into milestones. Her mother, Kris Jenner, might have been the original architect, but Kim became the firm. Kris built the empire. Kim diversified it. She didn't just sell her lifestyle, she licensed her discipline. She mastered the art of being both muse and mogul. The camera lens that once objectified her is now her mirror. And she controls the lighting. But here's the fascinating part. Kim's transformation mirrors societies. We moved from tabloids to TikTok, from scandal to storytelling. The public that once consumed her passively now co-creates her narrative. When she posts a study video, millions cheer her on. When she launches a new line, influencers echo it. Kim turned the spectators into shareholders of her story. The audience doesn't just watch her, they invest in her evolution. Every era of her brand teaches a business lesson. Early Kim, attention is currency. Mid Kim, control the narrative. Current Kim, convert credibility into capital. It's influencer economics taught through life experience. She built brand loyalty the old-fashioned way, by never disappearing. You might not like her, but you always know where she is. And that familiarity, that's the secret source of longevity. Kim Kardashian is what happens when public opinion becomes a business model. Every scandal, every criticism, every meme, it all gets monetized. You think you're laughing at her, but she's already invoiced you for engagement. The internet tried to cancel her, but she kept cashing in. Because here's the truth. Controversy depreciates reputation, but it inflates relevance. And relevance is what she sells. Even her fashion evolution follows the arc of power. Gone are the neon bodycon dresses. Now it's Balenciaga, Bottega, and black leather minimalism. Her style says, I'm not proving anymore. I'm commanding. That shift from exhibition to authority? That's branding maturity. The woman who once sold an image now sells influence. You can hate it, admire it, study it, but you can't ignore it. Kim Kardashian is a case study in modern capitalism, disguised as celebrity gossip. She turned a moment into a movement, and a movement into a market. She's not just playing the game, she reprogrammed it. When she sits for interviews now, you don't see scandal, you see scale, and maybe that's the punchline. Everyone spent a decade calling her shallow, while she was quietly mastering depth. In strategy, in timing, in execution. You can mock her intellect, her tone, her fame. But here's the uncomfortable truth. In a world built on attention, she's the smartest person in the room. So next time someone scoffs and says, "What does Kim Kardashian even do?" You tell them, she monetizes the same disbelief you just expressed. And that, my friend, is how you turn mockery into money. What do you think of our video? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos.